Welcome to Whole CEO with Lisa G. I'm the best-selling author of The Boss Weight Loss. I'm bringing you the top tips to be unstoppable. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to actually pull up a chair with today's top experts in weight loss, mindset, and business. Learn our top tips to set you up for success so that you can have more energy, be fit and resilient, and feel unstoppable. Welcome to Whole CEO with Lisa G. I'm so excited. Today we're sitting down with Wright, and he grew up in the Caribbean, holds a degree from West Indies, an MBA, and he's married also for 18 years and been in the digital marketing space as a Google affiliate for 5 years, worked with Force Marketing in Atlanta, also digital marketing executive, and launched the Wright Consultant. I love the name of your company. It's so cool. And your company health podcast, which I was so honored to be part of, and your sports fan. Welcome, Andre. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for inviting me on the podcast. I'm excited to talk to you today.
Awesome. Well, I want to talk to you. I mean, when we first met, we talked also on your podcast. You were telling me you had an interesting story, and I want to inspire our audience to go from stuck to unstoppable. So, how did everything start for you in the industry?
Definitely. And as you mentioned, I grew up in the Caribbean. Came here and I got into the digital marketing space. Worked as an executive for a while. Then I decided to start my own business. So for me, being unstoppable is number one. It's all about effective communication. For me, and my journey, I set out in putting together a plan, and my team members and all who support me, they understand the plan and the vision, and every day we work towards that. And with that laser focus, undoubtedly you will be unstoppable. And that has been pushing me for all these years, just having that master plan to get where I want to go and just communicating effectively with my support system.
Wow, there's so much to unpack there. I mean, because I love the fact that you talk about effective communication with your team and having a vision. So does everyone then on the team know what your vision is and you share that with them?
Exactly. And that's the critical part. You have to define that vision. And then the team members, every day we come to work, we're working towards that vision. So in essence, we're laser focused in achieving this goal. And that's why I know, having effective communication or being a good communicator is critical to being unstoppable.
I agree in anything really, like personal relationships, business relationships, especially when things are going tough. And coming here from another country, can you speak to me a little bit about mentorship? Have you ever had a mentor in your business?
No, definitely. So mentorship is critical for me, and I can tell you, initially when I launched the Wright Consult, it was all about bringing in business from all different directions. And not until I sat down with a mentor and they started to guide me through the process, I saw that dramatic change in my business, and I started to grow a bit more. Because what that mentor did at that point was it showed me a better way. Mentorship is critical. You are a coach, and obviously you're a mentor. So what mentorship does, it steers you away from making a lot of mistakes. Mentorship guides you to perform at the optimal level. And I would recommend, if you're in business or anyone, try to get a mentor.
I love that. So you feel like before you had a mentor, you were trying to be all things to all people, and that your mentor helped you sort of niche down into your marketplace?
Exactly. And that's a mistake. And when I started having mentors around me, I can tell you, from that point, I'm like unstoppable.
Yes, I think we all need that, especially even in this new work from home environment, I feel like just for me to focus on stuff, it's great to have mentorship and people holding me accountable. And how
Exactly.
important too, also, would you say, is it to be proactive in business?
Yeah, it's so important to be proactive. Even in my line of business, digital marketing, things change by the day. So it's so critical that you stay ahead of the curve to continue to add value. So I read a lot. I follow a lot of other thought leaders in the space, and just to ensure that I'm ahead of the curve. So in essence, you have to be proactive into learning about new products, or even in business, your competition, and try to see what they're doing, and try to outpace them. Because at the end of
Yes.
the day, when you're proactive, not only in your business, but in your personal life, I mean, you're gonna be ahead of the curve. And I just want to bring up this example. I remember I was watching this interview with the CEO of Uber. And
Right.
I think he was being interviewed by the president of Marriott, and they were talking about just the pandemic and being proactive. And Uber, they were proactive to develop Uber Eats. And
Oh,
right,
it's so smart.
no, definitely. And what's happening is that the pandemic came, and because they were proactive, Uber Eats is actually, that's what it's carrying the business, because of the pandemic has affected, obviously, adversely, the transportation business. So Uber Eats, it's what is actually is profitable. So it shows that it's so important to be proactive and have a master plan so that you can be unstoppable. Because
I
right now
love
they're
that,
so profitable.
especially since we've all had to pivot. So what a great, wonderful example of a pivot that you just showed us. Now that I know that you are this digital marketing expert that's so proactive, everybody needs to have a digital marketing footprint these days. And do you have any tips for our audience on, since you're doing the research, like what's happening right now, like what should everybody be doing, how often, things like that?
Yes, first things first, it's so critical to, the misconception is that you need to be all over the place with your business.
Right.
The important thing is that you should define your target audience. Your audience should
Right.
be intricately defined in your goals and your objective, what you're trying to do. If you're
Right.
trying to reach people on say, business people, and people with a certain income, you maybe
Right.
want to focus on LinkedIn, the business owners. So
Right.
it's so important to define the target market. And I speak about that in my new book coming up, Visibility.
Oh,
So
cool. I got to
yeah,
get one of those. I'm so excited because I know you and I met on LinkedIn. I'm a big LinkedIn person. So um, I don't want to interrupt you. Keep going.
no, definitely. So in terms of defining your target audience, that is critical. That is critical. I mentioned assessing the competition. That's always important. Whatever
Yes.
you're doing, you need to
Yes.
look in the marketplace and see what other successful people are doing, and see how you can mimic that and make it even better. You
I
know,
love it. So you can't just do what they're doing. You have to like set yourself apart then in the marketplace once you do an analysis of what's out there.
exactly. So in essence, you have to do
Yes.
extensive research and assessment of the marketplace, and then you devise that great strategy.
Wonderful. Oh my gosh, there's just a wealth of information. So if your target audience is business people, you should be on LinkedIn. Is it then necessary to be also on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram? And what do you think about TikTok and all the other things? Like what else do you think is really happening right now?
So I mean, it goes back. It goes back to what I said before. So you have to really assess the different platforms.
Right.
You can have a presence on them,
Yes.
but it doesn't mean that, say, for instance, you're in the car business. It doesn't mean that TikTok is going to be the best platform for you,
Right.
or say Facebook, or whatever business you're. But again, at the end of the day, you have to assess all the platforms based on your objectives, and then you put money into what is the most profitable. But I
Right.
always tell business owners that have a presence, set up a TikTok page, set up an Instagram page, just have a presence there. But after you've done your extensive research and you have to be where you converge, where your customers are. So
Right.
after defining your target audience, you will know where they converge. And then that's when you dive in and you create that effective marketing strategy.
Well, I mean, I can ask you questions about digital marketing all day, but I know that's not why we're here. So we'll have to talk again. But do you have any final parting words on how to be unstoppable, keep going, be resilient no matter what for our audience?
No, definitely. Just follow your dreams and keep going. Keep going. And some days you're not going to feel your best. But as I mentioned before about having a vision and ensure that you surround yourself with people who constantly push you to be your best. That's always important. Mentorship, as we discussed, if find a mentor, because a mentor can save you from a lot of pitfalls. So if you're in business, just stay the course, find a mentor, and you're going to be unstoppable.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Andre. Wright Marketing. Is it Wright Marketing?
The Wright Consult.
And Visibility. What is the new book?
And the book is Visibility. It's coming out in May. We spoke about a lot of digital marketing topics in there. Obviously, the influencer marketing, chatbot. There's a lot of different things, and targeting as the importance of targeting as we mentioned. So I can't wait to get that out there and people can read it.
And where else can people find you besides on LinkedIn? You're Andre Wright. Anywhere else?
I'm LinkedIn. I'm Andre Wright. You can my business is thewrightconsult.com, right? And also you can go to andreewright.com. That's my personal site. It says andreewright.com, and then you'll find information about me, about events, and anything else you want to learn about me.
Awesome. Thanks, Andre. And thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.